My name is Lenard Pratt. Last rank was Chief Petty Officer. Completed a tour of July 1968. Following that, returned to stateside. My wife presented me with a 10-month-old son. And it was probably more of a shock to him than it was to me. I got orders to the USS Kenneth Bailey at Mayport, Florida. And almost immediately went on a North Atlantic cruise across the Arctic Circle, which I'm a blue nose. We were chasing Russian submarines coming out of the North Sea. We made contact, but we didn't actually follow them too far, because then either another ship or we just reported their position, and the patrol planes picked them up. It was cold. Above the Arctic Circle in October, November was pretty cold, and sometimes the ship got iced over. You couldn't go outside the skin of the ship because they were afraid of people falling over the side, and pretty heavy seas. One night we were taking 47-degree rolls. I haven't bounced around on a swift boat in pretty heavy seas in Vietnam. I actually never got seasick. And you were pretty busy trying to hold on to something to stay upright. The rough seas were, I thought it was fun actually. Some of the guys were pretty scared. They were afraid the ship was going to capsize. The destroyer I was on was called a radar picket. We spent most of our time maybe 50 to 100 miles away from the main formation, which was the carrier and the cruisers and that. And the only time we saw the main body was when we came in to refuel from the tankers. And we went back out. So most of the time like that was almost independent steaming. Returned to Mayport and proceeded to go on a Mediterranean cruise. At that time I was a RD2, and came back stateside, and that completed my 4 years active duty. Immediately went into the United States Navy Reserve in January of 1970. I stayed in the Navy Reserve at NAS, Jacksonville, Florida, in a mobile inshore undersea warfare group, and stayed with that unit until I got assigned to a minesweeper, USS Engage MSO 43 in 1985. I served on that. Made Chief Petty Officer, and retired from the Navy Reserve in 1994 after they decommissioned the minesweeper. And that concluded my service.